Well, let's go into our news of the week, which is brought to you by Eagle Mortgage, eaglemortgagecompany.com. They know mortgages. And as Trenton and I have documented very well over the last several months, it's a smoking hot housing market right now. When you go into battle, and it is a battle, you need to be armed with a pre-approval letter from Eagle Mortgage. FHA, VA, conventional loans, they do all of that, and they have good people there that'll help you, coach you, guide you, and give you outstanding service. All right, Trenton, the big news this week is basically some intel we have about a big project happening at 72nd and Grover. This is MH Hospitality, which has about 10 or 11 hotels here in town. In fact, the head of MH Hospitality, Dan Merrick, was on our show a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, he was.
And we have learned that MH Hospitality is going to, or has big plans for a hotel property that for many years was kind of like a venue, a destination, an institution in our city.
One of the few convention center hotels in Omaha, 72nd and Grover, the Holiday Inn Convention Center, the big pool that people went to, and as a active Future Business Leaders of America and president at Westside High School, I spent a few days a year there.
So when you're in high school, the convention was held there for FBLA.
Absolutely, yeah, and the kids from across the state, and we got rowdy, I tell you, and
but all that aside,
finally we have a lot of different options and things like that, and what became the Ramada Inn, they are finally taking that down and redeveloping it and right-sizing it and having a mixed-use development with, I believe, a bank, some drive-through restaurants, strip centers, and then some Class A apartments, which are going to be really cool. And so we'll have more information for people on this show, but over the next year, that whole thing's going to transform, and that's right next to the dual-branded hotel they're doing a little bit to the north of that site.
Okay, so the deal has not closed yet, but it is scheduled to close at the end of this month. Money is gone hard on that, and a bank financing plan is in place. Basically, MH Hospitality plans to close on that room, which is that hotel, which includes 355 rooms, as well as the old Cocoa Key Indoor Water Park. The plan is for all of it to come down. That will all be scraped, the water park, the hotel, and early plans indicate demand for a $40 to $50 million vertical development. Rumor has it that MH Hospitality has already negotiated future apartment land sales as part of it. That could equate to about 300 to 400 apartments. MH Hospitality would then develop another limited service hotel on the site along with food options. Trenton mentioned the bank. There'll be drive-throughs. So big changes. And it looks like some vertical development. It'll be, more than just a couple of stories there. But the old Ramada, the old Holiday Inn Central, as old-timers know it, as Jim Rose likes to say on the Good Morning Show, about ready to go bye-bye. Big redevelopment coming.
Oh, my God.
And I had a lot of good memories in that hotel, but that thing was one of the biggest cluster designs.
Right.
Like, if you ever had to find a room in an obscure part of it and you weren't familiar with the place, good luck. So the other big stories this week, we have two others we want to mention. One is the Tower District in Papillion is underway. And this is going to be about an 85-acre or so mixed-use development, northwest corner, 84th and Highway 370 in Papillion. I presume they're calling it the Tower District because the iconic Papillion water tower with the butterfly on it is right there. But Trenton plans call for a walkable development, multifamily, senior living, single-family, retail, office, a community park, connected trails. So this will be another feather in Papillion's cap, and yet another of many major mixed-use developments that are underway in the metro area.
Yeah, that 370 corridor is really come into its own over the last 10 years, and most of the land is in developers' hands. this is a large swath of land that, topographically it's not flat, but it's certainly visible and mostly usable. It'll be interesting to see the amenities and what type of services come there to complement Shadow Lake on 72nd and 370, and then where the hospital is on the other corner, and it'll be neat.
And then finally, Creighton University has broken ground officially on the C.L. Werner Center for Health Science Education. This will be a 130,000 square foot, 5-story building on the northwest corner of the campus. So picture the southeast corner of North Freeway and Cumming Street. So if you're coming from south or west and you're coming to Eppley International Airport, you get off on the Cumming Street exit. It's right there to your right. This will be a very substantive building. The architectural renderings look very attractive, but nice thing for Creighton University, and yet another major construction project.
It's really their new medical school building, right?
Yeah, but they also have Allegiant Bergen Mercy Hospital, Creighton University Medical Center, where a lot of that takes place. But yeah, from what I've read from the Creighton University press release, it sounds like some basic med school classes will take place there. And then it's also my understanding that some undergraduate health sciences education programs would be there as well.
Clarence Werner is really driven.
Yeah, and very philanthropic. So
thank you.
The community appreciates that. And that is your News of the Week, brought to you by Eagle Mortgage, eaglemortgagecompany.com. They know mortgages. You can find them in person at 114th and Davenport or online at eaglemortgagecompany.com.
If you like this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And remember, Grow Omaha is not just media. This is a mission. We are trying to build up Omaha and make it an even better place. We can only do that with your help. Share this video with your friends, neighbors, and family.